Welcome to Picturesque Exteriors. You're a Calgary roofer. Find me on Google. Right now I'm on a roof here, and they've installed shingles where they shouldn't have. You can only install shingles on slopes greater than 312, and this roof right here is a really low pitch, so it's backtracking underneath the shingles. So just another view. I believe his nephew did the roof. Here we can see the materials I'm working with. It's a peel and stick product. I'm going to flip it over and just like 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes in the shade, and it's like really sticky. You can see it has a plastic film on the bottom, and that needs to be burned off, and that's what gives it its waterproofing. Because the peel and stick is water will just go through that. You need to be able to seal it somehow, and that's the seal. The overlap is actually 4 inches, 2 inches for the glue, and then 2 inches for the actual seal. So I've just laid the sheet so that it can relax, because you always need to do that. And I've laid some plastic because it's going to be raining. It's like 70% chance of rain. I'm going to be taking that 10-foot piece of plastic by 14 feet and tucking it under the 4th course of shingles, how you see right here. And then if it rains, I'll just be able to pull the tarp down and then cover everything. So here I am. I've just gone ahead, removed the shingles at the bottom. I just wanted to see what they've done, and whoever installed these, he's just basically cut them at the shingle line, just 1 inch above. Water is definitely getting in, and the nails are rusted. So here I am, just removing the shingled roof. I'm just rolling it up, and then just gonna throw it over the edge on a tarp on the deck. Here you can see 3 rusty nails, while all the other nails are nice and clean. That's where it's been getting in from. And then there's another spot right at that corner I just showed. Just removing the old ice and water that's been stuck on top of some synthetic underlaminate. Better to have the ice and water on the deck than over top of the underlaminate. I'm just kind of what I'm saying here is that I'm going to lay the sheet where I've just ripped off the old roof, and I'm going to remove the film only where the plywood is, and then leave the film where the perimeter is, so that I can come back work on it later. I'm going to have to come back and sand the drip edge, and I'm going to have to tar underneath it, and I'm going to have to prime the metal after I've sanded it, and then my material will be able to stick properly. Yeah, without all this prep work, there's no point in doing all this. It's just not going to work. It's going to still leak later on, so this needs to happen. I just keep looking up at the sky and just looking for rain and just waiting, because I know it's coming. I just don't know when. So here I'm just showing that I've stuck down the middle where the field is, but the perimeter I have left it, just because it's very tedious. It's very hard to work with. It's really hard to get right, and so you really want to take your time. So I've just left the perimeter a sticker on so that I can come back tomorrow. I actually finished this job in 1 day, in 8 hours, so there is no tomorrow. I just complete it, because after the rain I just had some time. Here I am looking at the transition. It's flush on the left side, and then over on the right side the sheathing is overlapping, so I'm just going to have to cut that back, and then I'm going to have to screw the sheathing down. Luckily I can see the framing, so I know where to screw and where not to screw, so my screws will work. Later on I'll put some metal there, 4 inches wide and 12 inches long, or 12 feet long, so that the transition is really nice. So you can see I've just left the perimeter on so I can come back later to do that properly, because that takes a lot of time. Well, the field is the easiest, and I just keep looking up at the sky and I'm just thinking, when is this rain coming? It's supposed to be coming, so I don't know where it is, and I'm supposed to be in the middle of it right now. And I have the plastic, so it's ready to go. And it's raining over there, and those clouds just passed me. I have to do a voiceover because it's very windy, and I can't really hear in the video what I'm trying to say. So I'm just rolling it down because it's good practice and gets all the wrinkles out and helps seal everything nicely, just helps it. So what I'm saying here is the shingles that they had before, there was a seam every 5 inches, and so every 5 inches there was a potential ingress point. And with this flat roofing material, it's basically bonded itself to the deck, and then the center joint is basically melded together, and so that it's one continuous sheet. It's 6 feet wide by 14 feet long, so that's one sheet that's melded together. And then it's the material is actually 3 loonies thick, so it's pretty thick. And then here you can see it started to hail on me. It's hailing, and it's not that bad. It's sprinkling. So I just grabbed some material and laid on the plastic sheet so that it doesn't blow around. And then I get off the roof because it's getting wet. And the hail just lasted maybe like 2 minutes, and then the rain came for like about 5 minutes. And then here you see I just blow everything off and I'm good to go again. Nice and sunny, 26 degrees. And right now what I'm doing is I am tarring underneath the drip edge. So I've removed all the drip edge, and I've tarred underneath it so that no ice from the eaves trough gets underneath the drip edge and then potentially inside of the enclosed sunroom / deck, second story deck. And this is good practice just because I don't want to come back for leaks later on. So after this, I just lay it on the edge exactly where it was before, and then I give it a bunch of some fasteners so it really doesn't move. Here I am sanding the entire perimeter. The membrane will not stick to painted surfaces, and so it needs to be scuffed up. And later on, after this, I prime it. Here I am priming it. And so this just helps. Just a little photo of the front edge. And then this is the metal that I put between the transition. And it's just nice, eases the transition there so that the membrane doesn't buckle or anything and crack. Here is the stripping. It goes up 3 1/4 shingles. And so what I do after this, I put in all the pieces, and then I go ahead and I tar underneath just so that there's no snow backtracks underneath, because that little transition area, a lot of snow likes to sit there, and then it just causes a little ice dam, and so potentially it can go underneath. So I'm just tarring. Here's all the little tar marks from my shoes. It's a little bit messy when it gets to the tar, but it can get cleaned up later. So yeah, if you guys like this video, If you guys need some work done on a garage or a shed or something that's really low slope, give Picturesque Exteriors a call. Find me on Google, local Calgary roofer, and just trying to make a name for myself here, and trying to start a business. So thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys do, give it a like, comment, and I'll be happy to help you. Even give you any tips that you need to help you with your personal projects. Oh, lastly, they had some leaking between the eaves and the um, fascia, and so I've just gone along and sealed between that area and put some metal. So yeah, thank you guys. Picturesque Exteriors, Calgary. See you.